Good morning, everyone. It's Thursday, April 17th, 2025. It's also Maundy Thursday, and I hope that you'll have a chance to either come to our service at St. Francis in the Valley or go to your local church for the Maundy Thursday service. We are entering into the holy days of the Triduum, Maundy Thursday and Good Friday, and the Easter Vigil on Saturday, and of course Easter Sunday. And if you're around Easter Sunday, we have a 9 a.m. service. Tomorrow for Good Friday, we have a service at noon. Tonight's Maundy Thursday service is 7 p.m. and Easter Vigil is also 7 p.m. on Saturday. So lots of opportunity to head out to church. This is a really important time to walk the final hours with Jesus through the Last Supper and his time with his disciples, to the cross itself on Good Friday, and then the celebration of the lighting of the Easter fire and celebration of the first Eucharist on Saturday night, and then Easter Sunday morning. Today, I'd like to share with you Psalm 142, which is one of the psalm options for Maundy Thursday, and it's the whole psalm. It's verses 1 to 7. I cry to the Lord with my voice. To the Lord I make loud supplication. I pour out my complaint before him and tell him all my trouble. When my spirit languishes within me, you know my path. In the way wherein I walk, they have hidden a trap for me. I look to my right hand and find no one who knows me. I have no place to flee to, and no one cares for me. I cry out to you, O Lord. I say, you are my refuge, my portion in the land of the living. Listen to my cry for help, for I have been brought very low. Save me from those who pursue me, for they are too strong for me. Bring me out of prison, that I may give thanks to your name. When you have dealt wondrously bountifully with me, the righteous will gather around me. So Psalm 142, as I mentioned, it's one of the Psalms for Maundy Thursday. Good morning, Diane. And you could hear the agony in the voice of the psalmist. I cry to the Lord with my voice. To the Lord I make loud supplication, says verse 1. And in verse 3, when my spirit languishes within me, you know my path. In the way wherein I walk, they have hidden a trap for me. And we can sense those last moments also of Jesus, because the trap will be set for him when he'll be captured and taken for a trial later tonight. When the spirit languishes within me, you know my path. Well, there are times that we feel alone and in trouble, but we know that God is with us. We're never alone. God knows our situations. God knows our grief. God knows our fears, our confusions. And we cry out to God. I cry out to you, O Lord, says verse 5. I say, you are my refuge. We need to remember that when we are seeking that help, that God is there. God is hearing. God never leaves us alone. And it's the sense that Jesus will feel that same way when he's in the Garden of Gethsemane. He will feel alone, but he is not alone. God is still within that whole situation. And Jesus goes to the cross itself for love for us. Bring me out of prison, that I may give thanks to your name, says verse 7. When you have dealt wondrously bountifully with me, the righteous will gather around me. Psalm 142, one of the Psalms for Maundy Thursday. If you have time, please read it. And if you do have time, go to the service closest to you. Experience the Last Supper with Jesus and the disciples. Jesus also, who gets down on his knees to wash the feet of his disciples. And then they all head off later to go to the garden to pray until he is arrested. It's a very emotional time for many people. It's a time that we know what's going to happen. We fear what's going to happen. But we need to hold on in faith, to pray, to wait, to fast, whatever it is, part of your practice, before we get to that joyful moment of Easter morning. We need to go through the darkness of tonight and the darkness of the cross. Let's finish with a prayer. God, our consoler and redeemer, save your people coerced and made captive by the powers of evil, and bring us into the way of freedom and liberty prepared by the sacrifice of your Son, our Savior, Jesus Christ. So I wish you all a very holy few days. If you have a chance, please go to your local church and experience the last hours and days of Jesus. And then you'll be ready joyfully to sing out the Alleluias on Easter morning. So have a great few days and happy Easter. I know it's a little early, but I won't see you till next Thursday. But have a great weekend. And if you're traveling to be with family and friends, please travel safely. Bye-bye, everyone.